Howdy everybody. Thought I'd do a little Saturday update. Haven't got much done on the Shaper except for I did get a good deal on a DC treadmill motor off of eBay, and I got a Cycletrol 150 from my friend Russ, so I got that wired up and good to go. Just need to work on the drivetrain and so forth. And oh goodness gracious, there is a little paint can which is tipping my hand. I do plan to paint probably the cast part of this, but we'll get to that later. What I've been doing today is I've been polishing up the Triball handles. Last week I did make a third Triball handle, so I've got one. This is the one I made, and let's see. Let me do a little comparison. So I don't know if this will show up very well in the video or not, but this is the Triball handle as made. That's and you can see. What I do to help me is I turn little 1/4 inch by 1/2 inch spigots so that, and I center drill them so I can use them in the lathe to help manufacture the handles. So the little handle on the Triball handle is made out of 7/16 inch stainless steel. They're all a little bit different because I custom make them. Anyway, what I've been doing today is polishing. So I've got just a buffing wheel and some buffing kit that I bought from Sears a long time ago. I'll show you that in a second. So this one, I just finished buffing this handle. It's not beautiful showroom, but it's a lot better than it comes off of the lathe. So this one, the top one, which is the first Triball handle that I made, that's been buffed and polished also. So what's nice about the buffing is that it leaves a little bit of a kind of a waxy residue. And I used to have you've heard me talk about a South Bend 7-inch shaper that I had bought at a school auction. And that thing, it was painted all funky and dirty, and some of the handles were all painted with really ugly paint. So I cleaned them all up, and then I did the same treatment to the handles on that as I did on this. And they stayed nice for the longest time. They didn't rust. So the buffing compound leaves a little bit of a waxy kind of a protective finish on there. So that's another reason. Besides trying to get them a little shinier, that's another reason I'm doing the buffing. So anyway, in a minute when I get done filming the video, I'll take this one off and I'll just cut the ends off in the bandsaw, and I'll use my little belt sander to get rid of the nub, and then I'll polish it up on the buffing wheel. So let me show you the polishing. I'm not going to show the process, but I'll show you my little setup here. It's basically just the Shopsmith machine that you've seen me use before. They're real versatile. You can put on a buffing wheel like this, and I'll start out with the coarse, the dark colored cutting compound, and this is the rouge, like jeweler's rouge, that's embedded in. It's kind of embedded in sort of a crayon type material, and you spin this thing, you hold the polishing compound against the wheel so that it kind of absorbs on there, and then you just carefully hold the part against the buffing wheel. And what I do is I take the little handle off so there's not stuff that can fly apart. Also, I have hearing protection on, I have safety glasses on, and I also wear a safety eye shield too, just in case this thing were to catch and come up and smack me in the face. I would not be very happy about that. So here is the buffing kit that I told you I got from Craftsman. I don't know if Lowe's, since they bought the Craftsman line, will still carry this or not, but it comes with 4 different grades. The emery cake that I showed you, that's the dark one there, and that's the coarsest. And then it has the different, there we go, heavy cutting, Tripoli brown for buffing aluminum, water or white rouge for stainless steel, red rouge for bright luster. So maybe I should be using the white rouge for my finish. Anyway, so that's the thing. It's a fun process to do, and worthwhile because it does leave a little bit of a nice finish on there and hopefully provide a little bit of rust protection in the long run. So that's my update for today. I hope that's useful to you. And as always, I'll do a closing shot of the Shaper there. Yeah, I got the little locomotive too, but let me zoom in on the Shaper. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll keep you posted.